Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Welcome to ReFashioned Art. We are live. It's Saturday. Happy afternoon. Happy Saturday, wherever you are. I'm super excited. I'm actually getting on here twice this week, which is a huge improvement for me because it was a while that I was like way off my schedule. And I like to get on here live at least once a week just to connect with you guys in person, you know, and just chat and share some updates. But I promise this will be super brief, super concise. Hey guys, how are you? Combo.co. Where are you? Stroll Biltmore. I hope we can connect soon. Good to see you. I'm very close to Biltmore, so we might be so close yet so far. I'm not sure. Derek, where are you? I have no idea. Let me know where you guys are. I'm in Arizona. And I just told you I'm close to Biltmore. So there you go. So main thing I want to come on, guys, I had a super exciting collaboration with my friend, also extraordinary artist, Sin Silva. Both of our art was featured at an event this week, and it was just so fabulous. It was a private event. It was at this gorgeous home. I will be sharing a reel on that soon, but it was such a thrill. And it was actually just my sculptural pieces. Sin does abstract art, modern art, very stylish art, but a little more like colorful and some impressionistic and some a little more along the lines of almost not pop art, definitely not pop art, but along the lines. I mean, she's got some gorgeous like abstract Marilyn Monroe's and Audrey Hepburn's, Serena Williams. She does some cars too, some luxury cars. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely reach out to Sin Silva. I will share her Instagram handle in my stories. It is actually there. Anyway, you can find it very easily. Atlanta, Derek, I lived in Atlanta. I loved it. Only for like a year and a half, but I loved it. Super awesome. Super awesome. Stroll Biltmore, yes, please reach out. I'll send you my cell so I won't miss a messages, DMs. I kind of live by them. I kind of run my business by them, but messages get buried so easily. So if you DM me and I didn't get back to you in a timely manner, please try again and again, or just reach out to me through my website. Link is in the bio, shop.iamlauramann.com. Okay, so that was one thing. Also have a fun, exciting little collaboration I'm doing, well, not little, but again with Sin Silva this afternoon, and with Vaughn Kohler. He is just an extraordinary guy, and so he is interviewing us on his podcast. We're talking all about creativity and business, and it's gonna be pretty fabulous. So we'll try and share some behind the scenes. I don't know how much we actually can share about that, but that's happening very soon today. That's all I'm gonna say about that, and I will share Vaughn Kohler's Instagram handle in my stories as well. He actually bought a piece of art for me recently, and it's one of my favorite pieces. It was a print of presents, and he actually purchased a print of presents on wood. And it looks freaking awesome. I'm super excited about that. Presents is my very favorite piece ever. I have it hanging in my foyer, the original rather. That is one piece I will never ever sell. It is like, that was a life-changing piece for me. And so thank you, Vaughn, for purchasing that. But I will share a photo of that in my stories once I wrap here, and I'll share his Instagram handle so you can go and follow him. He's a pretty extraordinary guy, and we're going to be on his podcast at some point in the near future, so you will be able to listen to that. It's going to be very cool. Okay, next announcement. One thing I really wanted to share. Next exhibit announcement. It is going to be part of SMOCA, which I'm super excited about. That's the Scottsdale Contemporary Art Museum. Wicked cool place. Just incredible art, some avant-garde work, all modern art. Contemporary, of course, and I'm just so excited to be a part of this. And so this exhibit is called Diversion, and this exhibit is only including art made out of recycled textiles. Now, you guys know, or if you don't know, if you're new to ReFashion art, all of my art, all of my originals are made using reclaimed materials. So I collect salvaged canvases, I collect discarded paint, vintage frames, antique frames. There's a few of my favorites over there. That big one, big plans for that girl. And then these here, these are going to be included in the exhibit. And these are made using fabric remnants. I'll talk a little bit more in detail about those in a moment. But so all of my work is made using reclaimed materials. Anyway, most of it is 2D. So most of it is on a canvas, maybe framed, maybe not. But a growing part of my collection is 3D. And so that is part of my ReFashion Resculpt series. It's actually something I started on Earth Day in, I think it was 2021 now, and it's really kind of taken off. Most of my commissions are for the ReFashion Resculpt series, which is so cool. And it's wall art, but it is 3-dimensional. And so I make that using fabric remnants, which is what you're seeing here. I also make that using, I'm gonna back up, actually that's fabric as well, but I will show you one of my newest, which I'm so thrilled about. And I'm sorry, it's really hard to see the depth on this, but it's super fabulous. And then I also use paper, and I also use unrecyclable plastics. It's basically anything that would likely end up in a landfill and has been deemed trash by someone else. I have just this crazy passion for saving those things from going into landfill, and it literally is like the cliche, making treasures out of trash. For me at least, and I hope for you as well. So I was so thrilled when I heard about this exhibit, this artist call, using just recycled textiles, because I do have a ton of those. And yeah, so 3 of my pieces, actually just 2 of them. This is Tiz 2. This is the sister piece, Tiz 1. This is actually not going to be included in the exhibit, but this is for sale. So I wanted to show you that. This is 18 by 24 inches. This one is 20 by 24 inches, so just slightly larger. So this one back here, guys, I'm going to back this up so you can see a little bit more of this piece back here in the back. Quite a bit larger. This is 40 inches by 48 inches. And this is actually one, it is a deconstructed quilt, stretched on a frame, and I painted the quilt. So again, remnant fabric, 40 inches by 48 inches. This is a pretty good size. And you know, it's back to my favorite, the neutrals. You guys know how much I love that black and white color palette. This is actually a bit more of a creamy tone than a true white. And there's many different tones, and I apologize. I know it's really, really hard to see it. I'll get out of the way. But it's almost like peach undertones, creams, very little bit of taupe, but it's a mixture of all kinds of, I guess, variations of white, but it's not a true white. Many, many layers of paint are on here, and then we have black on the edges. But I just love these more or less minimal looks. It's modern, it's clean, it's simple, but on your wall. And I actually made this for a very specific spot in my own home. And until just a week ago, this was hanging in my own home. On your wall, even though it's very simple looking, don't be fooled. A ton of paint went into this, a ton of labor went into this. It was a ton of fun, but a very laborious piece. On the wall, it gives such a great impact. It really is a style statement. And so don't underestimate the power of artwork that looks more simplistic versus complex, because sometimes it's like just what you need to really pack a punch and give that impact in your room. So I wanted to share that part of the exhibit. Hey, Greg, how are you? Pearlescent, this one right here. It is pearlescent, actually, very much so. Very much so. Creamy, it's got some nice, like almost like shimmer. I don't want to say shimmer, but if light is on it, it's got a shimmer. Definitely some shine. Yeah, well, reach out to me. 40 inches by 48 inches, so not super large in terms of your home and the scale of your home, but 40 inches by 48 inches. Thank you, Greg. Hey, Judith. All right, guys. Tweety Art, nice to see you. So just wanted to share next exhibit. That's going to be opening Scottsdale. It's actually opening April 14th. That's a Friday. And I think it's going to be up for 3 or 4 months, I think. So I will, of course, after our opening reception, I'll share more photos of the pieces. And again, Tiz 2, Tiz 1, the sister piece, also available. And I love the way these look as a pair together. Of course, they're not exact. they are original artwork, but using the same paint, using the same ream of fabric remnant, and then using the same base color paint as well. So all the same colors, but of course, the placement of the fabric, you know, it's just every single detail is unique to each piece. And I apologize, I know the lighting in here is not ideal. I know it's hard to really see the details on camera anyway. So if you are ever in Arizona and you are serious about acquiring my art, then I definitely want to encourage you to book an appointment, and we can do that with my team and have you come and see the art in person. Or I can always bring to you if you are local as well, because it really does make such a huge difference to actually see a piece, to feel the impact of the piece. And, you know, compared to 2D computer screen, it's just, there's nothing else like experiencing art in person. Okay, guys, so Diversion, actually, I just want to show you real quick. The press release just went out. So this is it. Part of Scottsdale Public Art, SMOCA, and this is the name of the exhibit, Diversion Recycled Textiles. So psyched. Thanks, Judith. Hey, Teodora, great to see you.